Hey guys, and welcome back to the J World family. And it has finally begun. I am going to begin my vacation touring videos for the capital region all the way up to the Adirondacks. So this is part one, and we are starting in the capital of New York, Albany. And Albany is going to be a couple parts because Albany is very big. There's different sections to tour. So today I'm starting in basically the city of Albany. So before we start, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give the video a big thumbs up because it does help support the channel. And I'd like to welcome you back, and I'm excited to start these videos, and theme park videos are also coming too. Well, today is Sunday, April 24th, 2022, and I'm excited. The weather is finally beautiful. It's gonna be like 67 today. Finally, the weather this month in New York has been insane. I have not been able to go to the opening yet of Six Flags New England because the weather on the weekends has been horrible. It's been cold, rainy, but I'm excited to start these videos. So today I have my daughter Rowan with me, and we are on the Can-Am Spider. So we're gonna start out where I'm starting out right now is right down by the Hudson River here in the city of Albany. And as you can see behind me is Dutch Apple Cruises. And this they do different types of tours on different holidays throughout the spring, summer, and fall seasons. You can also book them for private cruises, for parties, for weddings, all kinds of stuff. So definitely come check this out. They take you on 2-hour cruises up and down the Hudson River here, so you can see the capital region, also Troy on the other side. Definitely something fun to do. So if you come to tour here, I would definitely do this. Also, right in the same parking lot, right there, is the USS Slater Destroyer. Now this ship was used during World War II, and it would basically, destroyers were used to convoy ships back and forth across the ocean safely to, protect them from any other, possible attacks from the Nazis or things like that. I have yet to go on this. I definitely want to do this tour, and when I do it, I will definitely bring you guys along with me. But definitely check this out. They are open Wednesday through Sunday, 10 to 4, and I've heard it is a great tour, and definitely historic. So definitely when you're in the city of Albany, come check these two things out. So now next, what I'm going to do is bring you into the city of Albany, which is right over here across these highways. Now, something really cool about these highways right here that I want to explain is that if any of you have seen the movie Salt with Angelina Jolie, the scene where they're doing a car chasing scene on the highways of different levels and car jumping and all that, that took place right here on these highways right here. So definitely when you go check out the movie Salt and you see the scenes where they're driving across all these different ramps, that was here in the city of Albany of New York. So now I'm gonna bring you up, like I said, into the city and show you all the different sights and sounds. And it's definitely quieter today because this is the business district. This is where all the government buildings are, the governor's building. During the week, Monday through Friday, very busy. On Sundays, very quiet, which is nice. So here we go. Let's continue this tour of the city of Albany in the capital region of New York. All right, guys, we're back. And right now we're sitting right across the street from the Palace Theater. Very historic landmark here in Albany. It was built in 1931, and if you get to ever come here, you can see they've had famous comedians, famous singers. They have movies here throughout the season. They also have dance competitions. All kinds of things take place in this beautiful historic theater. And if you ever get a chance when you're here, if something's going on, definitely go see a show here, because if you get to go inside this place, it's literally almost looks like the original. They've tried to restore it and keep it to the same exact way it was in 1931. It's absolutely beautiful. So definitely come check this out. Now in a minute, we're gonna drive down here, down to North Pearl Street, which is a very main street here in Albany. And down that street, there's MVP Arena, which is a huge arena where they have hockey games, lacrosse from different colleges here. Again, famous performers, singers, comedians, also arena football. Is here. We have the Albany Empire, who actually just had the season just opened last night, and they did lose last night, I saw, which is very sad. I'm hoping to go see a game this year. And many other things take place there. Wrestling, WWE, all that stuff come here. Awesome arena. Also down that street is the Empire Theater, where they have concerts. I actually just was there. Skillet came here a few months ago. It's a smaller concert venue, which is right down the street. And they also have other singers that go there. And then also some fun things down there. Far shot axe throwing is down there, restaurants and things like that. I'm gonna take a ride down there and try to show you the street a little bit as we go down, and then we're gonna head up to the Capitol section. right, so right here is the MVP Arena. Like I said, a lot of events take place here. Concerts, wrestling, sporting events, comedians, you name it, all take place in this arena. This arena's changed names multiple times. And then right down that street we just came from, North Pearl Street, I tried to record. I'll see if the video is good enough. But down there was Far Shot Axe Throwing, the Empire Live Theater, which is a smaller concert venue, and also some restaurants down there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to the Empire Plaza, where all the state buildings are. We're going to find the governor's mansion and all that stuff. So let's head that way, and I'm going to show you guys some more. All right, guys, we are back, and now we are in the plaza. Let me do a full spin. I will explain all this to you in a minute. And let me just show you a view. All right, so this is the main plaza. This is all the government buildings for New York. You've got the governor's mansion, you have the New York State Museum, and then all these different agency buildings and things like that. All your state agencies. Now, let me explain the first building over here. This building is the unique. This is called the Egg. And this is a theater inside. We actually went there before COVID. We had tickets to go see Tapeface, who was on America's Got Talent. He came here. Awesome theater, unique space. So if you're ever in the Capital Region and there's some event that you can buy tickets to go to in this construction of a building, this fun shaped building, if you have the chance, go see something there. It's awesome. Now right here is the main plaza. Now during the winter, they have an ice skating rink up here. On certain days they'll let kids skate for free, and then other days it's a few bucks. It's not that expensive. We have not done it. I have not done it since I moved up here. I've never done it living in New York, but since I've lived up in the Capital Regions, I have never done it. My wife and the kids have, but I have never done it. So hopefully next winter we will get to do it. So let's go take a little tour. Let's just walk around and see the space. There's our New York State flag, and of course our United States of America flag, and as you can see they represent Ukraine as well. But let's go over and check this wonderful area. Yes, we're gonna go over there and check the pool. All right, so again, here's the plaza. Now this plaza, it's called the Empire State Plaza. It is dedicated to the people of New York. On November 21st, 1973, Nelson A. Rockefeller was the governor that had this done for New York. And of course, they have other people's names, which are a little bit hard to see with the sunlight. In charge at the time in the state. So let's go take a walk around the pool here. And of any of the fountains going, they do have fountains in here. Look at this, look at how beautiful this is. Beautiful stone work, even on the path to walk. And we're gonna head over here because they have a New York State memorial for the fallen firefighters. We're gonna take a quick walk over there. And there it is, the Egg up close. And look at these four. And they're all agency buildings. That's Agency Building 4, Agency Building 3, 2, and 1. And then the main one right here. Now hold on, I want to show you guys something. This might be for all you youngins that watch my channel. This is a relic. Whew, a payphone. Holy cow, I cannot believe a payphone is still here. And look at it, I mean, it's run down. Glass is broken out. There you go, guys, a relic. Payphone. Now in this plaza, I want to say, I mean, it's beautifully lit at night. They have lights. Also, you don't want to try anything stupid in this plaza. There is cameras everywhere. They make sure they keep a good watch, a good eye on this plaza. So let's go over here to the New York State Fallen Firefighters Memorial. As you see, you got benches. You can sit here, pay your respects. And then here's the wall. Now this wall, again, as you can see in the name, it was dedicated to firefighters who have fallen in the line of duty. And Governor George Pataki was the one who had this memorial done in October of 1998. And I believe it was October 5th of 1998 was the exact date that this wall was dedicated to all of our fallen firefighters of New York State. So thank you to all men and women that have fallen in the line of duty, and all the men and women that are still serving as firefighters in New York State, because without you, we would not be safe. So thank you to all of you. All right, so now we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna show you a beautiful view over here of Albany. All right, so here is a view. There's MVP Arena. You got right there the Renaissance Hotel. There are hotels here in the downtown area of Albany. Now, if you go over to the right in the downtown part of Albany, of course, like any city, you need to be careful where you go. There are some not so safe areas to be in Albany, but if you stay in the main sections, you should be okay. But always, you know, travel with caution. Anywhere you go, you should travel with caution. But look at this beautiful view down here. And then again, we are right under the egg right now. And now we're going to walk over this way, and I will show you guys where the New York State Museum is. And I'll give you the info now about the New York State Museum. It is everything about New York State history, the Adirondacks, New York City during the 9/11. There's a 9/11 memorial in there, the Holocaust. Everything's about New York history. So anything in there will be about things throughout the years during the Harlem Renaissance. You name it. It is an amazing museum. I've been in there numerous times, and I never get tired of going in there. They do get new exhibits here and there, but the main exhibits are always there, and it is free. Now they do suggest a small donation. They have a box when you enter in that you just put a few dollars in for each person. You make a small donation. But it is an amazing museum, and I would say definitely go check it out. And I will show you when I get closer. You have to go up a couple floors, and there is an old carousel that you can pay to ride. And it actually has a weight limit because it is a classic carousel. But definitely, if you come to the Capital Region, definitely go check it out. It's an amazing museum. I would highly suggest it, and your family would love it. They do have a children's section in there that I don't know if it's reopened yet because of COVID. But hopefully that will be open soon because they do have a lot of hands-on activities they do let the kids do to learn. So let's take a walk over there. All right, so here is the New York State Museum. Now the museum itself is on this lower level right here, which you can get to. There's parking on the side street. There's an elevator inside that takes you up, and there is a carousel and a couple other artifacts up there. Wish those stairs were open. That'd be fun to do like the Rocky climb. But it looks like they're doing some renovations, so it's all blocked off. But let's walk over here. I'll show you the entrance. Also, this is where the New York State Library is, on the upper levels as well. So there you go. There's the entrance. And then when you go in, you go to the right, and there's an entrance, and you do a complete circle. And like I said, the museum is absolutely gorgeous and fun, and a lot of interesting facts about New York State history. And then right over here, right across that way, the New York State Governor's Mansion is over there. I'm not going to walk over that way. And then as you can see here, a beautiful cathedral. And then here is a garden of art right here. Just some interesting art. I'm going to see if I can find a plaque. Walk around and look at it real quick. We're about to get a better view of the mansion. We'll see it once we get on the other side of this. Fountain over here, but it is not running at the moment. It is a World War II memorial fountain. And I'll try to get a closer view. All right, like I said, right through these trees, a block over, is the governor's mansion. Get a close up. Now, interesting fact about this mansion, it was once rented for $9,000 by Governor Samuel Tilden. And it also has now been the home of 32 governors. So here we are, looking at this wooden, I have no idea what this is dedicated to, but this is quite interesting. And I'm looking to see if there's a plaque or anything that tells us about this. I didn't find any plaque about it, but it was interesting. Interesting artwork. But definitely, if you make a trip to the capital region of New York, right here in Albany, New York, definitely come check this out. A lot of interesting facts, a lot of beautiful architecture, as you can see here. Definitely, there's a lot of fun things to do here in Albany. Also, there's a beautiful place called Washington Square Park, which I'm not going to bring you guys over to. I will leave a description and link below for when we drove through when they had holiday lights in the park. I will put a description and link right below so you can click on that and you get to see holiday lights in the park. That's also a place where I told you they do live productions on a stage there. I'm going to go on their website soon to see if they are going to be actually having shows this summer, because the last two, of course, due to COVID, they did not do any productions. So I'm going to find out, and then I will let you know in further videos in the next part if there will. But it's a beautiful park, and it's a place I would say go during the day, because it is very close to some places that are not so safe at night. But definitely go check it out. But real quick, I also wanted to add, like I said, if you're here in the city of Albany, there is more buildings, more historic architecture. This building is straight ahead, and then there are more on the other side of this, running along the same street as that. I'm not going to walk over towards theirs, but there are beautiful, beautiful buildings. Also, beautiful homes here in Albany, the city of Albany. If you ride up some of the classic streets, you'll come across streets with cobblestone and some really cool looking houses. So definitely a lot of things to walk and do. So here's one final look at the plaza. And yeah, and like I said, it is a beautiful day today, so it's a perfect day to come walk. And in the spring, once these flowers really come in over the next few weeks, I mean, this is even more beautiful to look at when all the trees are full and have flowers growing off. Absolutely beautiful. So here's a map of the plaza. So there's the executive mansion, the governor's mansion. The cathedral we showed you, there's the parking lot for it. Here is the museum, which you saw as the museum, the library, and archives for Albany. And then on the fourth floor is the carousel. And as you can see on the right side of the building is where our parking lot is, or you can park on the street. They have meters and stuff during the weekend. On the weekends, it's free. And then as we go over here, Agency Building 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the Corning Tower, and they have an observation deck on the top floor. The Egg. Then over here on the back side, Swan Street Building, Core Building 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then when we walk over to the back to the bike, I will show you the Legislative Office Building. And then I'm going to turn a minute and show you the Robert E. Abrams Building. And then, of course, the Capitol you saw, but I will definitely show you another view of it. We'll go to the front. But here is the Robert E. Abrams Building. And then when we get on this block and down over here, I will show you the Capitol. And then the State Education Building is on the opposite side of the Capitol building. They also, when you come here, you can scan your phone and you can do a virtual at the plaza scavenger hunt. All right, so let's go check that out. So there is the Capitol, right there as I showed you earlier. But we'll try to get a view of the front of it for you. Now, I pointed this building out before. This is the Robert Abrams building. This is for Law and Justice here in New York State. It's in the plaza, and here we are, the State Capitol building. So we're gonna walk around the front and show you the beautiful gardens in the front. All right, so here we go in the front of the Capitol. Absolutely stunning. And here's the park wrapped around it. Parking everywhere. Of course, during the week, metered parking you have to pay for. Like I said, it gets busy down here, so finding parking on these side streets, if you're not down here bright and early in the morning, you'd have to go find a garage you can park in and park blocks away, because this area gets very busy. There's a lot of food trucks here during the week to eat, so you could try different, street food and things like that. As you can see, they have blockading around the entire Capitol. They do not do tours. I believe they used to do tours, but they have not since COVID. So let's go over here. Beautiful garden area over here that they're bringing back. There we go. Let's read the plaque. This is Philip Henry Sheridan, General of the United States Army, born Albany, New York, March 6, 1931, died August 5th, 1888. All right, so this beautiful park. So there you go. Capitol building of New York. And then on that street, right at the end there's the Educations building. The New York State Educations building runs up all down that block. All right, so we're gonna make our way back to the bike. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for us today. As you can see behind me is the New York State Education building, as I said I would show you. But we're gonna call it a day. So this is the main part of Albany, the city of Albany, the capital of New York. All the historic landmarks around here, the legislative buildings, the government buildings, theaters, entertainment venues. Definitely come check it out. Part 2 of the video is going to be in the other section of Albany, in the more entertainment section, where the malls are, where a lot of shops, restaurants, all kinds of other things. I'm going to take you to that over there, and a lot more hotels and things like that. And then from there, our next video is going to lead us up to Saratoga, and then once we get through that, up to Lake George. So I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of the New York State traveling segments of the J World family, and we will see you next time. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give the video a big thumbs up, because it does help support the channel. And we will see you on the next episode of the J World family. And remember, you're always family with the J World family.